Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I first want to thank all of you guys who have subscribed. I see there's about 96 of you guys so far last time I checked in the subscribing to the channel, and I really appreciate everyone subscribing to my channel. I haven't been as active lately, just been working a lot, so I want to give you guys a quick update and about what's been going on, and I want to give you guys a little bit of thoughts on some stuff that I think might be valuable to anyone out there who is maybe going through a hard time, and you need some guidance, need some leeway or something to help motivate you. I know it's rough right now. There's a lot of questions you probably have and unanswered thoughts that you might have in your mind about the big question, just getting out of high school, or, maybe you're out of high school and you've tried a bunch of different jobs, realize that you don't like those jobs, they're not for you. I know for me, I've had lots of jobs, lots of different kind of jobs, from restaurant experience, working in maintenance, doing, grounds work, picking up trash, stuff like that, all over. I used to work at Subway. That was one of my first jobs, so shout out to Subway. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, so for any of you guys out there who have been struggling, trying to get by, not knowing what to do with your life, thinking about different things, maybe this can answer some of your questions of what you might want to do and pursue. For me, I know personally, I didn't think I was going to do exactly what I do now. One being, back then, my father, who was in the plumbing trade for over 30 plus years, always told me, don't be me, son, don't do what I do, don't be a plumber. Well, come to find out, I'm a plumber now. So I do plumbing, I do HVAC as well. It's what I went to school for. So I do have my EPA license, but right now I'm predominantly doing plumbing. I'm in the plumbing field every day, servicing customers, residential, around the Orlando market, and we travel a little bit north, a little bit south, Brevard County, stuff like that, but mostly the Orlando market is where I'm working a lot. And you know what, it's been honestly a blessing for me. I can't thank my team and my manager, and all my bosses and everyone above me for all the opportunity they gave me, because right now I'm in the best place I've ever been, prior to this. I'm making good money. I feel like I'm on a good path. Definitely don't want to get complacent. I want to stick to the learning and keep on educating myself, because that's the main thing. You want to keep on educating yourself, keep learning how you can, be better, how you can take care of, the customer, because that's the name of the game in the service plumbing industry. It's all about taking someone's problem and fixing it, or getting their situation back on track. Because when it comes to plumbing, everyone knows they don't just call plumbers just because they feel like it. They call it because they have to, because something happened, my life has been derailed, I can't figure out what's to do, I'm in a very stressful situation, and that's when we can come in and basically be kind of like the hero, so it's been a blessing. Can't say anything bad about it, it at all. Even when it is bad, it's just more of a learning experience, and it's quite frankly fun. I love it. There's so many different things that you can do in this industry. You can do, you have water heaters, you have pipe, you have sewer line, water lines. There's so many different facets of plumbing that's just mind-blowing, and you can never be too educated on it. You can always continue to learn. So with that being said, plumbing, it's a good trade. It's a very well-paid trade. If you're looking to get into it, I would highly recommend it. HVAC is also a good trade. Especially being in Florida, very high demand, lots of work for that in that industry too. We do both, so I bounce around, with different things like that, and service calls that come in throughout the day. But yeah, for all you guys that are, a lot younger, 16, 17, 18, getting out of high school, or even someone who's out of high school, trying to find your way, look into plumbing. It's a good trade. It's really fun. You might not like it at first, but then, you might learn to love it, kind of like how I did. The background story of how I got into it was, I actually went into HVA school. As you can see, the hat is where I got it from. Southern Tech College. Shout out to them. Good college to go to get your EPA license. But when I was in the schooling, learning the HVAC, trade, there was a guy inside that school as well, and he was actually a manager for a plumbing company. And I guess he just saw how I was working, come to school every day, never missed a day, got 100% honor roll, and he saw the work ethic that I had, gave me an opportunity in the plumbing field since he was a manager, and I never looked back. And shout out to Jason, if you're watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know what I'd be doing right now. To be honest, I'd probably still be working that other job for $11 an hour, sweating in the attic. But yeah, that was my first job, by the way. I was working for a company as a HVAC apprentice. They start you off very low wage, to get you going. But that's another conversation we can have. But anyways, yeah, plumbing, it's a good trade. When it comes to plumbing too, you have to realize, there's so much more inside the home with plumbing that can go bad that you can take care of for the customer than an AC system or like a roof. That happens once in a while. You got to get your roof done. It's a big ticket job, but it's not something that goes bad every year. Your plumbing is basically dying every day. Every year there's something going on that you may not even know. Something that may be happening. The shutoff valves aren't working, or they're starting to leak, or they have a slow drip, or corrosion's happening. So much that's happening in the home that people aren't educated on. And I just like to tell the the homeowners about all that stuff to get them educated, to at least get them to look in certain directions so they don't have to come home to a flooded house, because everyone knows that's not that's not fun to come home to a flooded house with all that damage. You gotta get insurance involved and all that stuff. But yeah, for all you young guys out there, if you want to look into something like a trade, plumbing is a great avenue. I will say this, some disclaimers. You might get some stuff on you, if you know what I mean. You are dealing with fecal matter, so that is a thing. You got a snake drain, so if you're comfortable with doing that, wear the proper, gloves, PPE, all that stuff, you'll be fine, but you will be touching that stuff. You will be getting it on you. It's just what happens. You have to, take precaution, because you're dealing with stuff that happens. We're the guys that come in and take care of that. So, just make sure you're wearing, mask, gloves, all that stuff, and spray your cables down after you snake and drain, stuff like that, and you'll be fine. But yeah, for all those older guys out there, don't shy away, because it's never too late to get into a field. If you're 30, 40 years old, you could still get in there, learn what you gotta learn, get into the field, and then just start taking care of customers. If you are good with people, good with customers, comfortable with talking to people, explaining to them, having lots of patience, having empathy for them, being there for them when they're going through what they're going through. That's kind of like how you can be very successful in this industry and any industry at that, because at the end of the day, it's about servicing people. It's people serving people, and that's kind of how I look at it in that way. And that's kind of why I might be you might say I'm a little bit successful for what I'm doing. in this plumbing trade. I mean, I've been doing it about a year and a half now, and I've been performing very well. I hit a milestone for the company in 1 month. I hit a sales goal that was met, and there was only one other guy in the company that hit that sales goal for the month, and I got rewarded a package to go on a vacation, which is amazing, and I'm about to take that vacation in August with my future wife, which is going to be amazing. So there's a lot of things that if you get into it with a good company, they'll take care of you. Good companies that have good people, they take care of their guys that are doing well for the company. They want to see you succeed when you show that you want the company to succeed as well. And it all starts with you, the customer, and taking care of the issue and having the knowledge to do so. And over time, you will learn all the different things that you need to learn. So, don't be afraid to get in there not knowing anything at all, because that's kind of how everyone starts. There's a quote that someone had said in a plumbing podcast that I listened to, and it says, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great eventually. So once you start, eventually, with repetition, time, dedication, constantly learning, you know what I mean, you'll eventually start to pick up on things, and you'll get good, you'll get quicker, you'll be faster. Not that you're rushing, but you're just quicker at doing the thing. So what might take you an hour might take you 45 minutes, 30 minutes. To install a toilet, what may have taken you 2 hours to do, you can do it in 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, and do it professionally and have it done, no leaks, sealed, whole 9 yards. And that's kind of how we make our money, is by being good and being diligent with the job, because we have to take care of a lot of different customers in one day. It's a very high demand job. And if you're comfortable with staying out late, sometimes you might have to stay out late. Driving around town, if you're running behind and you have to run some calls because you're running behind, those are things you got to think about too. Being on call, that's a thing too. Plumbing's a 24-hour industry. So when things happen, when everyone's sleeping 12, 2 in the morning or something, and a call comes in, it's either you call the customer and figure out how we can either shut water off if it's flooding, or maybe we can get to it in the morning. But if not, and it's an emergency, we have to go to it. We have no choice. We have to service our customers and take care of them and let them know that we're basically like Superman when they shine that light, or like the call, when they shine, that call comes in and you got to go, you got to go. You know what I mean? When you see that big S in the sky, you got to go, basically, where they're calling for you. So yeah, with all that being said, I want to hear back from you guys. I want to know where you're coming from. I want to know, if you're going through something right now, if you need some help, guidance, anything, feel free to reach out, DM me, contact me, message me. I can help you get some insight. I'm not, the best at what I do, but I'm pretty good at what I do for the time frame that I've been doing it. I'm really good with people, so that's an advantage. So if you are too, then you'll be successful in this industry. If you're looking to do something like this and get into the trade, especially for residential, you go in a lot of homes, dealing with a lot of different people, a lot of different background, history, different. Everyone's different, so you gotta treat each customer special, because they are special. Everyone's human. We all do the same stuff. Basically, we live in a home, and some people may know what they're doing. Some people may not know, when it comes to plumbing and everything, so they can't fix it themselves, but, if someone has, a lot of stuff, happening in the home, we want to be able to show that to them, get our flashlight out, shine it, show them, what's going on, point at this, hey, this is what you got going on here, and explain to them, and, you'll learn all that with time. So, but yeah, just wanted to make this quick little video for you guys, and a little update of what I've been doing. Just been in the field working every day, You can see I'm pretty tan now because I've been outside every day. It's been hot. 105 degrees is the highest I've seen it here in Orlando, Florida. So yeah, it's been hot. So you have to make sure you drink lots of water. Your Gatorade. Stay hydrated, healthy. Bring snacks, stuff like that. Lunch bag. Just the basic stuff that if you're out in the field and you need, because you can't just go and stop somewhere and eat for an hour all the time. Sometimes you might have a break, but you can't do it all the time. So but shout out to Yeti coolers. I gotta get me a new one. But yeah, I'm trying to think. What else could I share with you guys that might be of a value? Well, I know that when it comes to customers and servicing them, you might get someone who doesn't want to listen and doesn't, they might get mad at you for something, or the price is too high or something like that. Just have patience with them. Have patience with people. People are going through stuff. It's a hard time nowadays, right now, here in America. So, just have empathy for them, and, you'll get through it. You'll get through the heartache, the pain, and then in the end, they're going to be happy when they know that you were there for them the whole time through all of their mess and didn't show any, emotion toward it, because nothing's personal. It's all, just sticking with the customer and, doing what you got to do and be professional. All right, guys. Well, hey, listen, I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you've been here for the whole time, if you have any questions, like I said, feel free to reach out, contact me, message me, leave some stuff in the comments, or anyone to get some value out of it. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.